let's go ahead and get things started. We're on our way to the gym. We're catching quite a bit of traffic. We're also kind of going during peak hours, so everyone's got kind of getting out of work. So I think it's gonna take us a little longer than usual, just kind of based on how things are looking right now. But I guess that gives us a little bit more time to do this car talk, which is nice because sometimes I'll be cutting it a little bit short, and sometimes I get up to the exit to the gym and everything, and I kind of have to take my pre workout. And so it gets a little complicated sometimes. It gets a little complicated. Now, today we have legs again for the second time of the week. You guys already know the deal. Now it's going to be a quad focus leg day like always. We're going to start off hopefully with hack squats. That's what I'm thinking we're going to start off with. If it's taken, I'm thinking we're going to do maybe Smith machine or we might do some V squat. The V squat's been feeling actually pretty fucking good. Mostly the way we've been kind of setting it up where our knees get really fucking far forward in front of our toes. Super, super good. So we might mess around with that if that hack squat is taken. But if not, we'll do the Smith machine. Now, we might actually not even be able to do the Smith machine actually, because last time I got kicked out when I was gonna do chest. So the class might be starting up around the time we get there. So we might not be able to use the Smith machine. So I'm thinking either the V squat or we do the hack squats. So we'll see what we end up doing once we get over there. Let's hope it's not too packed, but usually as the week kind of goes by, it usually starts to die down a little bit and some folks don't show up as much. Now, I've been telling you guys, man, that shouldn't be you. You need to stack your sessions because the future you is going to be thanking you, man, when you have 20-inch biceps and a thick old back and some tree trunks for legs. So try to be as consistent as you can. Now, I know it's a little bit hard. I know people are back in school and everything. I know some people are in college. And it's a little bit hard, when folks want to invite you out to party or whatnot, but you guys should also know, man, alcohol and bodybuilding do not mix well together no matter what people tell you. I would stick away from that. Now, if you're thinking about bodybuilding, you're in college or whatever, and your friends are telling you to drink, and bodybuilding is kind of like something you want to do, try to avoid it. Try to avoid it for the sake of your gains. Now, it's really up to you at the end of the day what you end up doing. That's just a little bit of word of advice. Because usually if you have like a hangover, it's gonna be hella hard to hit the gym the next day. And it kind of stays that way, man. You kind of feel a little bit wonky for the next few days after you drink pretty heavy. So try to be as moderate as you can, I guess you would say. Now, we're gonna start off with 2 sets of hacks or V squats, and then we're gonna move over to I'm thinking some leg press. If it's not taken, it's been hella packed recently though. It's been pretty packed recently, but we're gonna do some leg press. If not, we'll see what we end up doing. And then we'll end up doing, oh, actually, what I kind of think I want to do is actually maybe we'll do some, what are they called? Because last time Kevin was asking me what they were called, and I kept remembering what it was, but now I myself can't remember. But it's the ones where you put your foot down and you kind of go 90 degrees. Do you remember what those are called? Lunges, lunges. There you go. I couldn't think of the word, man. But worst case scenario, we end up doing some lunges after our 2 pressing movements. I think that'll be pretty good. And then we'll move on to leg extensions. Now, in between all of that mess, we're going to be doing some calf raises, and we're also going to be doing some abductors because we can't forget those. And that's going to finish off legs for today. Now, someone might be asking, who's a little bit new, what about hamstrings? Because hamstrings is part of the legs. Now we throw that bad boy into our chest day because it's completely the opposite muscle group, so it gives us a little bit more break time in between. So no muscles kind of like around the area are gonna be super tired or whatever. So we'll be able to really hammer them down on our chest days when we end up doing hamstrings. So that's how we kind of broke things apart. So we're gonna do 6 sets for quads, and then we're gonna do either 4 sets. I'm thinking 4 sets has been kind of the the sweet spot. 4 sets of abductors, 4 sets of calf raises. We take those all to failure. And yeah, man, that's gonna be it for legs. After that, we move over to some biceps, man. And for biceps, we're gonna keep it pretty much the same. We've been liking our setup where we keep it at just 2 movements, 3 sets per each movement has been perfect. Take them each to failure as much as we can, or at least try to get as close as possible to it. So we'll do maybe some laying curls with the cable stack. We'll have to see, or we might end up starting off with maybe some incline curls. We'll see what we end up starting off with, but at least expect 2 different types of exercises for biceps. Something kind of behind the body, something in front of the body has been working well so far. So that's we're gonna kind of keep it there. I think that'll be pretty good. So we're gonna stay at 6 sets. I don't think we need a 7 set. Usually 6 sets is the sweet spot, and we're gonna slowly keep going up. And we've been kind of micro adjusting all the cable stacks that we've been using because some of them have been making the craziest jumps, man. They be making the craziest jumps, and next thing you know, it's going from like 15 pounds to like 35 pounds. And I'm like, what the hell? So it's just like, imagine you're doing lateral races and you're trying to like make a crazy jump like that. So you have to micro adjust sometimes. So don't be afraid to put a pin in there or buy a separate pin if it allows you to, that machine. So you can kind of micro adjust going that way. You can put a 10 pounds or a 5 pounds or a 2.5 pounds if you want to be a little bit more, you know, smaller adjustments that way. So just kind of take it that way. But don't be afraid to modify things if you want them to. If you want to kind of play around with it a little bit. Because as you kind of get a little bit more comfortable, it'll start to become easier. You start to kind of get ideas of which machines you can kind of modify, which machines you can play around with a little bit outside of their purpose. And it all kind of just comes with time. Now, we're going to end off things with biceps for 6 sets, and then we're going to do some forearms. Now, for forearms, 4 sets of some motorcycles and some things to work on the inner forearm. I don't even know what these are called. I probably have to look it up. I keep telling you guys that we're gonna do these. I don't even know the actual name of them. I only call these also motorcycles. I'm pretty sure these are not called motorcycles either. So maybe I'll need to look up the names for these so I can actually give you guys a proper name for the forearm workouts we do. But we like doing them on the cable stacks because the tension throughout the whole thing is just super good. I can really also micro adjust, like I mentioned, and kind of progress that way. So we're gonna be doing forearms for 4 sets, and we're gonna be ending things off. Let's hope it's not a busy one for us because it's been getting pretty busy at this gym. Now, next week, we're gonna have a bit of a different leg day, man. That's because we're gonna go check out our new gym called Lux Gym with the homie Brandon. We're gonna go with Jasmine and we're gonna go check out that gym. It's gonna be maybe like 30-35 minutes away from us. It's a little bit out of the way, but we already kind of make a bit of a commute to this one that we go to. The other one's also a little bit more expensive, man. I'll tell you guys the price once we kind of like, give a run through and everything, and once we check it out on Monday. But it's a little expensive, but for what it is, it looks pretty dope. I'll see if it's worth it once we actually check them out, check out the machines and everything. But they have a pretty good fucking setup. Can't wait to show you guys. So stay tuned for that next week. Anyways, I already have the pre-workout here. We have 2 scoops of what is it called again? Panda subs. I forget what this one's called in particular. It's from I also have kind of a bit of a sample here that they gave me. But it's from Panda Subs. So we have 2 scoops of this bad boy. And then we have around 10 to 12 grams of creatine monohydrate. And because this already has a little bit of salt and everything, I haven't been putting salt into my pre-workout. I think it's been good. But this is kind of what it looks like in terms of the components of what it's made out of. So you guys can kind of get a bit of an idea. Anyways, that's enough talking. Let's skip over to the gym. Let's hope it's an empty one for us. I'll see you guys over there. Okay, let's go ahead and get things started. We made it in. Thankfully, it's not too packed. I'm gonna warm up. Hopefully it feels pretty light. We'll have to see. I'm still thinking maybe our top set might be a little bit more than last time. So it might be a plate with 15. I think that'll be pretty good. Last time I think we did 12.5. So it'll be a slight increase. Nothing too crazy. Now, let's set up the platform. Let's fucking go hard. Let's see how this fucking goes. We also brought our squatting shoe, so it should give me a little bit more range so I can put my feet a lot lower on the platform. Thankfully, it's not too packed at the gym, which is nice. All right, let's get some blood flowing real quick. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I knew I noticed something. This thing didn't let me go all the way down. I was like, man, it's stopping me too early. It's fucking up the rhythm. There we go. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's add a plate. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you guys. Even without weight right now, this shit feels heavy. Now, I think it's time that we bring out the mighty purple belt. And we also take off the squatting shoes or put on the squatting shoes. I'm not gonna put on the sleeves just yet, but we are gonna use the belt just to stabilize me a little bit. I'm thinking once we actually start the set, that's when I'll put on everything. All right, let's see how this 45 feels. Let's kind of give me an idea whether I'm gonna be able to add a extra 2.5 pounds on each side for our top set. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's hope it feels easy. Oh, it's gonna hurt. I'm not excited. Let's add our actual weight. I think it's time we start our top set. Now I think this is maybe the second time that we tried this weight with this new stance and everything with the new foot placement. So it's been fucking difficult. Let's try to hope. Let's hope that this time around it's a lot easier, and we can get this just all the 6 to 8. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Let's put a good song and start. How many of these weeks? Health minimum.
Where are they right now? Gotta get home. Let's put it back up. Man, that was fucking good. We're slowly getting fucking strong with this one and this new stance, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think next time we're gonna try 20, but honestly, pretty fucking close to the way we used to do with the higher free placement, so that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna put this back up. I am thinking for our last one, we'll do just 10. That'll be pretty good. Let's go ahead and do our last one. We drop 5 pounds. I think that should give me enough leverage to hopefully get at least a single, to not maybe get two. We'll have to see. We're trying to go for that 19 on that fucking last one, but man, I can only feel it once I was at the fucking top. That once I was gonna fucking get to the bottom, there's just no way. So it kind of turned out to be right. Anyways, let's do this last one. After this, it looks like the leg press is easy. So we'll not move on to that one. Let's see. Ah. Let's see. 10, 20. Man, I've been training like fucking crazy. Anyways, it's pretty fucking noisy on this side, so hopefully you guys can hear me. We're gonna be hitting this one for 2 sets, and then we're gonna move over to the leg extension or maybe the leg press. We'll have to see. Thankfully, we're gonna go on Monday to check out a different gym, man, because it's not as fucking here. If I wasn't, let's say, recording and I was talking to someone, I can probably barely hear them. So I think it's right that we make this switch pretty soon. Let's have a little bit of a few months left in the gym, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Let's do 2 fucking plates. Fucking over the best here. Let's hold them up. Okay. It's set. Let's fucking start. Let's start off. Wasn't you lucky? Let's try to get as many as we can. If you can get it, one. This shit fucking hurt, man. It's pretty good though. Let's switch over now. No, we have one more. I'm thinking for our second and last one of these, we're gonna move down 10 pounds on each side and do a plate in 35. I think that'll be pretty good. All right, I'm gonna take a 2-3 minute breather, and then I'll see you guys. Let's do our last one, and then after this, we might do some calf raises with the leg press if it doesn't get taken, but we'll have to see. Let's finish off this one here first. Uh, I'm really fucking over. I don't get my ass right now because, ooh. It's I get Zoom. Fuck. Let's go to our next one now. That wasn't too bad. I'm thinking we're gonna do. Let's do 205. I think that'll be pretty good. See how that goes. Now we're gonna be throwing off that new way where we keep our feet in. See how that goes. Am I excited for this? Not really. Do we have to do it? Yeah. I do want to do this one at a time. Try a little bit today. Let's start with our left first. For that one, I think it feels a lot better if I do one leg at a time. Holy shit. I kind of fucked it up when we started out with both of them, but I think that's fine. Let's let's get 6 on our right, and then we're gonna try to go a little bit lower and do them both at the same time. Let's go ahead and do our last exercise for quads. And then after this, we're gonna do calves and we're gonna do abductors. So we're not gonna be recording those. And then we're gonna see you guys for some biceps up next. Hopefully, we're gonna go to the other side of the gym where it's not hella fucking noisy, man. I can hardly even fucking hear myself talking. It's kind of ridiculous. All right. Now, I'm thinking for this last one, we're gonna go a little bit lower because 100 felt a little hard, but it felt pretty good. I think we're gonna do 90. Take it nice and slow, and do it one leg at a time. How this is gonna go? Who fucking knows, man? Now, I went back to my old playlist. It's fucking fire. That's the hitting. He didn't even throughout the whole workout today. Let's give him some money right now. This one's a dog. Not dog. What do you call it? It's not a dog set. Super set. No, what is it? Not both hands for both hands. Okay, more down here. I'm gonna do some ab ductors and I'm gonna do some calves. I'll see you guys with some biceps. Okay, I think it's time that we start some biceps now. I'm gonna start with these incline curls. Try to go for as many as we can with the 35s. Then depending on how that goes, we'll probably move down a little bit, little by little. It's fucking hard. Okay, let me pause it real quick. Let me get next one on my left. You out, bro?
No, just keep checking you out, bro.
Yeah.
See how my boy doing.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right. Let's pause this real quick. Okay, that was good. I'm thinking for our second and third set, we're gonna do 30. This 35 feels fucking heavy. I think I'll be pretty good, but today's a good fucking day, man. Fucking long one, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right. Let's say the 34 right. Are you gonna do these both at the same time? Okay. One more just like that. I think we're gonna stick to the 30s. That felt good. Let's do our last one of these. I'm thinking we're gonna stick to the same station. And we're gonna do maybe some single arm. Kind of like what Jasmine was doing earlier. With some single arm kind of preacher curls. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. Hopefully we hit a bit of a PR and we do 25 today with these. We'll have to see. Took a little bit of a break. Catching up with some homies, so hopefully we can get a solid 8 on this weekend. Okay. That's pretty good. Just flip around and then do some single arm preacher curls. I think we're gonna do those for 3 sets. I think I'll be pretty good. Let's start off at 25. I hope it feels easy. We'll have to see. We're gonna do these single arm preacher curls. Hope for the fucking best. We're gonna start with 25, depending on how that goes. We either drop down a little bit or we go up. I kind of wish this gym had a 27.5, but they have like a bunch of 20s, a bunch of 25s. A little bit unfortunate. Because it'd just be a lot better if we had a little bit more of a range. Even on the other side, man, where it's a bit of a lighter weight stack, there's still like a bunch of 20s, a bunch of 25s. All right, let's try 25. See how that goes. Double the left side. I wish that shit's so fucking hard, man. Let's get 600 right now. I didn't want to do 20 for the last. Okay. Now, I probably could have gotten like an extra one on my right, but I'm not trying to have a big ass fucking right hand and a small ass left hand. So it is only right that we stay with the same weight or the same reps. I mean, let's do 20 now. Hope for the best. Let's do our second set. We're gonna take 20s for a ride. Hope for the best. We're gonna be starting off with our left hands. All right. Pretty good time right now. No. I might have gotten one extra rep on my right side, but I think that's okay. Yeah, one more. That's our last one of these. And then we're gonna go do some forms. We're almost done. Now I'm not gonna record forms, just try to make the video any longer. But when we still gotta do fucking calves actually, fuck. So we got a ways to go. Then we still gotta do 10 minutes of cardio, maybe 15. Oh, let's get 11 now. I'm all right. All right, we're done. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna go set up some forms. I'll see you guys for the power stand up next. Let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we did, man. It's pretty tight at the gym. That's a bit of a class go out, so you've been getting. Sorry, I was choking off on my saliva just earlier, but there's not enough space by the mirrors because there's a bit of a sneaker handle button out. So we're not gonna be doing it there. Close down on that section, unfortunately. So we're gonna do it here in this corner. Let's see what kind of damage we did so we can head out of here. We might stop by Costco. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see. Let's see how things are looking. Kind of a bit of a cramp. I think it's only right that we take off the shoes. I'm getting like a fucking crap. Let me take these off. Whenever I try to do these side pulls with the knee sleeves on, ah, come on. I need that thing to go on. There it goes. Now we can try it. See how the side's looking. Nice. Oh man. One more look at the front, and then we'll head on out of here, man. I'm getting my ass kicked just by closing down. Holy shit. Okay. One more front double by. And then we're done. Okay. That's it, man. We're done. I'm gonna do 10, 15 minutes of cardio. And then we're gonna hope fucking hold. Because man, it might be There's a good fucking day. We've been slightly going up on that hack squats ever since we started kind of playing around with the platform. So things are looking up. And that's only going to correlate to more quad gains. So I'm pretty happy that we're making progress. Anyways, it's pretty noisy in here. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna head home, eat something. I have, I think, 12, 13 calories today with a cut of me. So we're gonna have a good couple of meals actually to end up the day. Because at least 1,300 calories is gonna be a day. So we'll see what we end up snacking on. Maybe some mangoes, maybe some chicken strips. We'll have to see what we end up doing. Anyways, there it is. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. For some chest, for some triceps, and some hamstrings. Remember, stay consistent. Don't skip your cardio.